Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fielded at the 20. Yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Murray off play action. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down grab there by Christian Kirk, now in his 4th season with the Arizona Cardinals, and they would like to get the ball to him a little bit more. Just 48 catches last year. Typically, when he catches it, it results in big plays.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. This one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Rookie Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguar offense ready to take over. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Escaping the point, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Isaiah Simmons able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
And he's going to go down again. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. First down, Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Dwayne Smoot just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
This Jacksonville unit really struggled to get to the quarterback in 2020. Just 18 sacks as a team. Only Cincinnati had fewer. Remember, they used to be known as Saxonville. They want to get back to those ways here.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Hicks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Lawrence will throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, nice move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The 40, 30, 20, 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. James Robinson and the rest of the Jags offense set to go to work once more. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Lawrence on third down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that, because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And there's a first down catch there by Andy Isabella, now in his third season out of UMass. Used a bit more in the passing game last year than he was as a rookie in 2019.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Henry Ruggs, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Prater for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And they'll run the option to start the drive. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's... And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. On the return, Andy Isabella. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Edmonds. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. To throw, it's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And now we're going to time out. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run.
And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
One more time with Etienne. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hurts over the middle. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now in Jacksonville. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Connor on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And this is Hurts with it, right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And now it appears that the referee's been punished. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point good by Gostkowski as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw it, Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray, sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. A final shot now for Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.